So I'm going to talk about the proper way to use the bump keys, also known as depth keys. Now I'm going to be using this large format core. It's a Schlage Everest. And then I'm also going to be talking about some of the Kwikset cylinders. This is a standard cylinder and the smart key cylinder. And I'm going to talk about why the smart key cylinder, the one that has this dimple on the side, cannot be bumped. So to properly use the bump key, you will insert all the way into the core. You will pull out one pin. Then you're going to need a device to strike the key. I like this screwdriver because of the surface. It has four surfaces that can strike the key with enough force to jolt those pins. I don't like using my other screwdriver because due to these ridges, it doesn't strike efficiently, consistently. So I stick the key in, pull it back one pin. Now I'm going to apply tension either to the left or to the right. That's typically going to depend on the way you turn the key on the lock. So it doesn't really matter in this application, but I'm going to turn it to the left. So I stick it out, and then I'm going to, while I'm applying tension, I'm going to strike the key. I'm going to repeat the process until I get it. And you can hear those pins reload. And if this doesn't work fast, you want to adjust your tension, so torque it a little bit harder, or release a little bit of tension, and also adjust your strike as well. You can hit it harder or softer, and I got it right there. I'll try that one more time. I got it right there. So if you notice, I do it very fast. I'll strike the key and then remove it. Some other people like to use these bump rings. I don't like to use them because either way, you're going to have to reset that key properly. And what these bump rings do, for me, they get in the way. So now let's talk about these Kwikset cylinders. This is a standard cylinder. And this core has the dimple. This is a smart key profile. It has wafers instead of pin tumblers. So I can bump this lock because it uses pin tumblers. I cannot bump this one. It uses wafers. And I dissected this core. There's a different method to bypass these, but you will not be able to use bump keys. Also want to make a note that I have different size Kwikset keys. If you look at the teeth, they have different size teeth, and that's because there's a lot of generic Kwiksets out there, and some of them use different size springs. Some of them use heavy tension springs, some of them use low tension. And that's why I have these keys. But remember, if you come across a lock like this, you do not expect to bump this open. There's a different depth key that I use to bypass those, but that's for another video. So those are some tips that I wanted to share with you guys.